Gampopa, Milarepa's disciple, Gampopa said, "Jiten truva de la pateve, cheba tamje teme dungonju." So I'm talking this, connecting my previous talk. Cheba tamje teme dungonju, jila tamje pember mundube. Rangi semla tawa tatu converges. Gampopa said, "Jiten truva de la pateves, by looking at hallucinated the world. Jiten truva de la pateves, and Sebatam, whatever is done, meaningless, cause for suffering. Whatever is done, meaningless, cause for suffering. Sebatam, whatever you whatever you think, there's no benefit. Always get trained to look at your mind. What's the advice? So now I have to expand. Now I have to. This very important advice. Very important advice. You must write down what Gampopa said. It's experience to our life. How he sees our life. So but that takes a little time. By looking at, examining, by watching. See then the world, the hallucinated world. See then truva de la pateve. Please let me explain. Lama Tsongkapa said, listen this. Lama Tsongkapa said, Timuki, Dratabe Rangshin La. Learning drawback. So, see, Timuk drawback in the nature that ignorance exaggerated. Then you see in that nature, bad and good exaggerated. After that, then attachment arises. You see, normally we think, attachment and kind of rise together. You see beautiful and ugly. Attachment and rise together. You might think like that, but it's not. First, discriminate bad and good. You see? Exaggerate. Then anger attachment arises. After that, first you make the reason. This is bad, this is good. Then after that, attachment anger arises. So you see, you have to know that. Not comes together. No, that's wrong. You see? First, the reasons, this is good, this is bad, all that. Then attachment anger arises. You have to know that. It's very important, so important. So you see, then attachment anger arises. But that is on the basis, ignorance, exaggerate in their nature. You understand? You have to know the whole thing. So you see, so total false object. Then build up on that basis. Like that, you see. There's nothing true in that. You see, nothing can do. It's all false. See, hallucination. So, then 가서래, then 대다게 진당 대다게 진당장 리베스 중화 Reversion to never in, never. So that was the this wrong concept. First of all, the ignorance. Then now, what's come down, ignorance and attachment. All these wrong concepts. The way to holding this, first maybe you don't put the wrong concept. This concept, the way to apprehend. The way they apprehend the objects. The logical reasons can prove that wrong, can prove that these thoughts, these concepts, way of apprehending the object is wrong. It's proved by the logical reason. All you have to understand this is very important. So let me to again. Let me to clarify. I mean, even this. So logical reasons. Then these thoughts, wherever apprehending the object, can prove totally wrong. Therefore, this concept is wrong, not right, wrong concept. So, first I have to tell the ignorance, exaggerating, ignorance exaggerates in their nature. Okay, so you see, I have to make clear that to able to see clear. Of course, including myself, of course, yeah. And so you see, let's see how we create the I. How we create the I. You see, so base to be labeled I. So the aggregates. We have at the moment we have 5 aggregates. Aggregates: form, feeling, cognition, compound aggregates, consciousness. So mind focus on the aggregates. Then the same mind make up the label I. Focus on the 5 aggregates. same mind make up the label I. So the mind merely impute I. The same mind focused again merely impute the I. So that is, what is I? What is I? That's all, nothing else. That's all. You see, we think it's something real, like that, you see? But, sorry, my Sherpa commitment. I mentioned Spain. I mentioned Spain or Kazakh, Germany or Spain there. I said, I'm the Himalayan committant. Himalayan Sherpa committant. Because I make all kinds of noise. I told the people. Anyway, so so the mind focus on the aggregates, and that mind merely input I. That's it. What is I? Nothing more than that. That's the reality. Nothing more than that. More than that is a hallucination. Slight more than that is a hallucination. That means existing from its own side. Slightly more than that is existing. The existing from its own side. Slight more than that is that. That's hallucination. Slightly more than that is all hallucination. So what is I? That's all, nothing else. This is the reality of the I. What is you? What is me? That's. No. Unbelievable. So what is I? Most unbelievable. It exists, but it's most unbelievable subtle. What it is, what I is. Most unbelievable subtle. It is like, it exists, but it's like doesn't exist for my mind. It's like that. It exists, but it's so subtle, like doesn't exist. Okay? Oh, you have to know that. The reality, what the I is, without falling the ignorance. You know what is projected by ignorance, without falling that reality. To meditate in this practice of awareness now, just a little bit. Practice mindfulness in this. So meditate in this awareness. Awareness in this. Then the first second, you see the first second of the mind merely imputed, mind focused on the aggregate, merely imputed I. You see? Now the next second or next short time, then the I appeared back. You see, it should appear back, merely labeled by mind. It should appear back, merely labeled by mind. That doesn't happen to us, for sentient beings. For the arya beings, except in equipos meditation and emptiness. Otherwise, they appear back, doesn't appear, do not appear merely labeled by mind. Intuitive enlightenment. So, intuitive enlightenment, the I appears back to you, hallucination. In hallucination. So Buddha doesn't have hallucination, but because subtle negative imprint left by ignorance, delusion, is totally seized by actualizing the remedy path. Totally ceased the subtle negative imprint led by ignorance. Totally ceased. So therefore, Buddha doesn't dualist mind, no dualist view. So therefore, the Buddha's mind becomes totally purified. So it becomes Dhammakaya. Buddha's holy mind becomes the transcendent wisdom of Dhammakaya. So it is merely labeled by mind, and it appears back merely labeled by mind to the Buddha. So us sentient beings, even arya beings, until the subtle negative imprint is totally seized by completing the remedy path. Then there's the appearance, you see, I appear true existence, hallucination, even the higher bodhisattva. But of course they don't believe. They have a direct perception of emptiness of the I, so they don't believe. Not only realization of emptiness, but they have direct perception of it. So even though I appear existing from the side, but they don't believe. So like you see, as I explained, the mirage. So you came through the sand where the sunlight hit. So when you look it back, it looks like there's water. So those who knows mirage, this is a mirage. Those who knows. So there's appearance of water, but that you don't believe. who knows it is mirage. They appear as water, but they don't believe. So like that. And like the person who is able to read the dream while he is dreaming, while you are dreaming, able to recognize this is a dream at the same time. All like that. It appears, but they don't believe because of realization of emptiness. Of course, the arya beings have with direct perception of emptiness. So how can they believe as it appeared, existing from its own side? So we believe. We completely believe it's true. We don't, so like me, or don't have realization emptiness. So emptiness I. So you see, so the I appear existing from its side. When it appears, next second, next short time. So why it is appearing in hallucination, truly existent, the existent from the side, is because there is a negative imprint left on the mental continuum from beginningless birth by the ignorance, by your ignorance. So the negative imprint, first second, mind merely imputed the I, and then next second or next short time, then the I appeared. Then you see negative imprint project truly existence, existing from itself, existing by nature. By using everyday language, real. So when the I appeared true, then this negative imprint collected from beginningless but by ignorance on your mental projected, decorated, real. Truly exists, real. You see? So that's why on the middle level I, decorated by the ignorance, projected, decorated, real. The hallucination, real. Then made the I to appear real to you. Then that third second or the third short time, then your mind is for us. Your mind, for me, your mind believe, this 100% true, real. You see, 100% true, real. Your mind is that is ignorance. That is the root of your samsara. You created right now. You understand? You created right now. You created the root of your samsara now. All the root of all suffering. Yeah. Depression, whatever you call it. Depression, dissatisfaction, suffering, pain, suffering, change, previous comments. So you see the root of from where all this suffering comes. Believe. This is true. That ignorance is your root of samsara. You created now. All the sufferings. So now you see. So now you see. So now you see. So totally believe it. That's real. That's true. And then you see. So now, as I mentioned to you, now you live your life for this. You live your life to get a happiness for this I, real I, to get a power, to get a happiness for this I, real I, which is not there. So you walk, you see, from childhood time, in kindergarten, school, college, marriage and children, business, so for this I, to get a power, to get happiness for this I, for this real I, real I, you see, so you see, they're not your life, they're not even making food, even going to toilet, making kaka, pee, sorry. Everything, every movement is done for this I. You understand? Every movement, talking, every body, speech, mind, every single thing done for this I. Would you know that? Would you know that? You understand? So you see, everything, every single action of bodhisattva is done for this real I, but it's not there. You see? That's why. Created by your ignorance. Created by, projected, decorated by your ignorance, not by wisdom. You understand? So again, if you have a power influence, then that's something you don't like, or you harm, then you can start even war in the world. You can start like the first war I heard start from one person originally. So you see? So, war in the world, so many millions of so many millions because of the killed. I was then Second World War. So this appeared real, then there's a mind, that is completely true. Then they started to see, anything you don't like, I'm destroyed by the Second World War started, and then, then they can start the Third World War. I mean, many billion people get killed in the different times. Suffering. This without counting animal, are just people. So come from this ignorance, come from this wrong concept. That they create false I. This object to be reputed. They create the false I. It's a real I. Believe in the real I. Real I appeared, believe in the truth. Other than that, you see, created by ignorance. Then you see, so anything you don't like, then somebody complain. Anything you don't like, then you put that person in the prison. That way you put in prison, you court case and put in prison. torture, kill. So like that. So like that all the time. In the world, create problem like this. In the world, create problem like this. Country problem, society problem, family problem, your problem. Unimaginable. So you see, so you see, now every single hour of movement is done for this real I, which is not there. You understand? That is learning what is the false in the life, what is the truth in the life. You're learning now. What is the truth in the life? What is the false in the life? You're learning now. You have to know that. So now like this, you see, now this is I. Now this is I, you see. So similar now, you see, body, So what body exists is a mere name. But to our Krishna mind, is a body appeared, body mere level one appeared wrong way. Wrong way. As projected by ignorance, by the negative imprint. So, real body. So hallucination. You see? It's something mind, real mind. You see? Mind, which exists mere name, but so you see, negative imprint led by ignorance, when it appeared, it projected real, exists in a permanent society. So, with real mind. Then you see, form similar. So mere level by mind. But one mere level by mind, but then you see when it appeared, the negative imprint decorated real. On the mere level form, decorated real form, decorated real. So anything we see form, all the tangas, lights and everything you see, real, from its own side. Outside, when you look at the sky from there, real tree from there, real road from there. So everything real. Food, real. People, animal, everything real. So, exists man, but don't appear that. This additional, you see, the hallucination appears. Total. So totally hallucination. Total hallucination. And then sound. Sound was the immediate level of my mind, but you see, when it appears, then in negative imprint that by ignorance decorates real. Real. You see, existing from inside. Real. So sound. Whatever you hear, dog sound or machine, whatever. Yeah, somebody gets a paper cup or yeah, you just talk. So sound from there. Not, you see, you don't see, not mid-level sound, but real sound. You see, there's coughing one. There's coughing one, real coughing one there. So, so all the sound, even you make fart, is the sound of fart. Sound of fart from there. Sorry. So you see, whole sound, you're laughing. All the sound is the real sound. Is a total hallucination. Then, form, sound, smell. You see, smell of fart. So, anyway, whatever smell incense, smell louder incense smell. So real. You see, you don't see mid-level samples. Mid-level smell, real smell. Real bad smell, good smell. You see? So total hallucination. Total hallucination. You see? From sound, smell. Then taste. When you eat chili, so hot taste from its own side, not mid-labeled. That's what exists, but it's like a negative imprint, decorated, real. You see, the real taste. There's a salt, you see, the real taste, salt, or the sweet smell. You know, when you eat ice cream, sweet taste, real sweet, real gentle, real soft, real sweet. So everything truly existent. It's not mere level, truly existent taste. So all complete hallucination. From sound, smell, taste, tangible. Then, you see, when you walk on the road, when you walk on the floor, you see something hard from the inside. It is not middle-leveled, one, but hard from there. It's the road or floor, hard from there. So real hard from there. Oh, it's a total hallucination. So if you are sitting now, so the seat, you see, looks like something real from there. Not a mere level seat, but a seat, a real seat, you see, appearing from there. So, total hallucination. So like that. So whole thing, total hallucination. So nothing is there. Nothing is there. in the reality. All these things, even the atom, size of atom is not there. So this extremely profound meditation. Extremely profound meditation. Or the mindfulness, or if you can do mindfulness, this best mindfulness meditation. You see, you're looking all this, looking at it, hallucination, as it is hallucination. Tibetan, so that which is hallucination. You see now, problem from beginning is about we've been suffering, still we are not free from suffering samsara. It's because all these hallucinations bling real, bling true, 100% true. You get attached on the basis, you get attached, you get angry. All the delusion rises on the basis of the ignorance, or it's purchased by ignorance. On the basis of all the delusion rises, 84,000 delusion. All like that. Then you see you suffer whole your life. You suffer whole your life like this. So this is the best meditation, most profound meditation. That if you can do this meditation, that's excellent. For example, if you're walking beach, there are 1,000 people laying down naked. I explain a different way. I said, then there in the water, there are fish, there are animals who live in the water. There's a different way, actually. Even the book attachment to water, then of course, so many people who come to the beach, attachment to water, then they, on the basis of their ignorance, seeing water, real water from there, and then attachment, good and bad to the then real bad, good, then attachment. So then you see many are, sorry to say, but many are born in the water, fish or those animals. It's before human being. So it could be some of those being human beings now. Could be other way around. Anyway, but I spend different ways, practice mindfulness. Sorry. Generating compassion to them. You see, while you're walking there, But here, now, you see, all these real people, negative, laying down 1,000 people in the water, so all the real water, all this, so you walk on the beach with practice of mindfulness. You see, looking at all this hallucination, that which is hallucination. Looking at hallucination, that which is hallucination. Oh, so what is the word to mention is this? Looking at that hallucination, all this, that which are hallucination. Oh, that word is this. Don't forget. So you're working with meditation. This is the reality of life. So really, the false and truth of your life. So these are false. So by mentioning false, looking at the false, that which is false, then you see, that's the meditation also, to the truth of your life. What is the truth? So it's fantastic. Wow. So what about to go to beach? So what about to go to beach in the meditation? Then fantastic. Then you see peace. Then in your heart, incredible peace. I see. Mind is peace, incredible peace in your mind. Yeah? So same thing, you can do that when you go in the department store. Even you have nothing to buy, but you see you go there for meditation. So there's a woman's all the makeup, huge shop, all the makeup face. All the different body. Then the children. Then there's grown-up persons of clothing and so much to see. Then you go in each level. Then do them. It's the same meditation. Looking at it, the hallucination, that which is hallucination. So you should go around. Such great. What so meaningful. So you see, and that happens to see the truth of your life. To see the truth. See, it's amazing. So that's one day. So I say, you can do it like that in the market, or even when you go for walk. So a lot of people with health, they go walk, beach or other places. So that's unbelievable, most unbelievable, meaningful, beneficial meditation, mindfulness. That's so profound, most profound. If you go for a walk with this meditation, eliminating ignorance, your root of samsara, all the root of all the suffering, eliminating. Meditation to eliminate the root of all your suffering, ignorance. All the delusion, meditation to eliminate all the delusion. So this attachment, anger, pride, all the delusion is eliminated on emptiness, like that. So that's one way. So since I'm that you can do similar this meditation while you are making tour to the mountains or to the Everest or anybody is going to Mount Everest. I'm not sure if there's anybody going to the Mount Everest who want to climb the Mount Everest. There's one Sherpa man in New York who climbed the Mount Everest 25 times. I've met, but I met only who climbed 5 times. So he drove me or New Jersey, to receive teaching from Rinpoche. He dropped or two more times. So I told Rinpoche, and the people, they were very surprised. Anyway, so what you going to our pilgrimage? So even you're doing pilgrimage, but you see, you plan from home. You plan from home how many weeks, months you're going for pilgrimage. You plan to meditate like this while you're walking. While you are walking, pilgrimage, you see, seeing a holy place, temples, whatever, walking. So you practice mindfulness in this while you're doing pilgrimage. So it's so profound, so worthwhile into emptiness. Yeah, pilgrimage. So anyway, so that even just in your own room, yeah, that practice mindfulness. So that's it. So okay now. Sorry, I didn't finish even the lung. Here, because I explained this, so So the other way is this very good meditation. So good practice of mindfulness. So good. Then this becomes a remedy to all the delusions. All the delusions. So then the other one is dependent arising, middle level I, doing middle level action, walking on the middle level road. Always, you see, middle level I is doing the middle level action, eating. Middle level food. So you see what you were doing. So practicing subtle dependent arising. Subtle dependent arising. As I mentioned, the middle level mind, middle level I, we meditate all of that, you see. So extremely subtle. Phenomenal, you see. Extremely subtle. You see. So you're looking at the truth of your life. Not truth. See. That's one mindfulness practice, mindfulness meditation, emptiness. That's one way to do. The other ways, then of course, whichever you do, it gives the understanding. You see, the negative imprint projected the real. So all this is not true. So it gives that understanding not true. So middle level or the then the other one is looking at the empty. What the real one is empty. There. Then it's the action empty, object empty. What appear real action, real object, you see, is empty. So then there's another one. So look at everything empty. So so I think so that different ways you can do like that. I'll tell you one thing. When you're angry, suddenly go back, suddenly go to the I, that this I is the existing mere name. Subtle, when you go to the very subtle I, the existing mere name, you ventured in that. You go back, you go to that state. So that time, the minute you go to that state, anger is gone. Anger cannot exist. Because anger is built on the hallucination. You see, I quoted you Lama Tsongkapa teaching. That's very important. Write down. Oh, very important. If you don't know, then yeah. So that's so important in your daily life. Awareness of your life, truth of your false old life. See? So when you think that middle level I, anger, you see, no place for anger. You see, then after that, when your mind is distracted, the real I, when the real I happens, it appears, then you see anger comes back. You see, Lama Tsongkapa explained. Now you can see clear from your experience. Lama Tsongkapa said, ignorance actually exaggerated, so the real I. You understand? It's the real I. Real form, real sound, whatever. The real person. So, in that nature, then is a mind discriminates bad, good, ugly, beautiful. You see? Then anger attachment arises. After that, you have to know that anger attachment. So that, you see? So now this, what I'm telling proves that what Lama Tsongkapa said. So middle level I, that time, anger, because there's no place for anger. There's no to rise anger. God. So then you see, when the mind is distracted, the real I comes, then, and you see, again, that bad, good, and then the anger comes again. You see? That proves what Lama Tsongkapa said. So then he says, the logical reason able to prove that the wrong concept is wrong. The ignorance, the anger attachment. Anger. We believe anger attachment is the correct mind. Like that. That wrong concept. You have to know it's the wrong concept. The proof is here. So when you think the mind, the eyes middle level, there's no anger. Reality is the eye. Anger to one. That proves what the Lama Tsongkapa said. All that, you see? The wrong concept. You have to know the anger attachment is the wrong concept. So you see there's first of all there's ignorance exaggerated. Real I, real this. In that nature, then bad, good, ugly, beautiful, bad, good, exaggerate. So of course that appears real, of course. Then anger attachment rises. That's the second time, extra exaggeration. You see? Extra exaggeration. You see? So that. So now, the reality is not there. What ignorance, what anger attachment, belief, as a belief, object is not there. The real beauty, real ugly is not there. Real beauty, real ugly is not there. That's built on the basis of ignorance projection. Yeah, exaggeration, you see? Ah, so therefore our life, now listen. Our life full of exaggeration. First, ignorance. Then top that, then it's a bit ugly, but then attachment arises. Some of the wrong concepts. So we live the life with the hallucination, with all suffering. So, jiden chua de la pateves, by looking at the hallucinate world. Yours, others, by looking at the hallucinate world. Also, get the idea of what Lama Tsongkapa said. The two things. First, ignorance, exaggeration, and then in the nature, on the basis, then aggregated, exaggeration. Then enlightenment. Then second hallucination. You see? So, jiden chua de la pateves. So, look at the hallucinate world, all like that. Look at the hallucinate world. Look at the hallucinate world. Oh, you see? Now that's the meaning. So it gives the whole idea. False. What is false? You understand? Then chua de la pateves. Whatever is done is no meaning, cause of suffering. So whatever is done, cause of suffering, because no meaning, cause of suffering, the Lord. Everything done with non-virtue, because the world is concerned, the attachment to this life. So everything becomes non-virtue. Every action, body, spirit, mind, every moment becomes non-virtue, cause of Lord. You see? Then, next one, so even you think I want to become a billionaire, even you think I want to become a billionaire, no benefit. It's just unbelievable, develop unbelievable dissatisfaction, unhappiness. No benefit. Even you go to the moon, by spending $7 million, I don't know, $1 billion or $1 million, $7 million go to the moon, no benefit. But that doesn't help to stop lordism when you die and get a higher birth, go to Pure Land, get a higher birth, it doesn't help. Even you go to the moon, doesn't help. Whatever you think, you think about millionaire, and then if you go to the moon, no benefit. Whatever you think, no benefit. So, rank is similar to therefore, look at your mind. So, rank is similar to Tato combatis. Always be habituated, looking at your mind. So that can be many things. That's looking at your mind, it can be absolute natural mind, it can be a convergent natural mind. The two things. But you see, the mind is formless, colorless, shapeless, but many other meditators, they think it's a mental emptiness, but it's not mental emptiness. That's convergent nature of the mind. Yeah, so there are many different ways I think treating, looking, be habituated, get habituated, watching it, looking at your mind. So, for example, you see, what the attachment, anger, whatever negative thought arises, but by looking at the nature of the, even the conventional nature of the mind, looking at the mirror, looking at the kasure, looking at the natural mind, conventional nature, not the ultimate nature. Just looking at that, mind focus on that, looking at that, then the delusion goes away. So like that, for example, kasure. There are many different ways to think kasure. Then kasure, then you see, like you transform your mind into the secrecy of the mind, the one, the three secrets of the mind I explained to you. So you think that way. So you transform the mind in secrecy of the mind. The three. So then becomes a virtue. Mind becomes virtue. So especially bodhicitta. So that. Kasure. Then the kasure. Kasure. All the forms are the deities, guru deities, holy body. All the forms will appear. I think it doesn't mean to change in their form, but it means the essence of the form. Whatever form you see is the guru deities. Whatever sound you hear, guru deities mantra. The sound you hear, all sound is guru deities mantra. The whatever thought rises, the guru deities, the holy mind, Dharmakaya. So there's one thing, many different ways. You see, kasure. Yesterday I did not, didn't remember. So here, this quotation, the last one, so if you don't know the secrets of the mind, then even you wish happiness, to achieve happiness, and to eliminate the suffering, but then without meaning you wander in samsara. So if you don't know the secrets of the mind, it's like that. So you see, whole world of people, not on the beach, just doing business, flying the airplane, going by boat, the ships, unbelievable in the ship. I haven't been in the ship. There's people dancing in the ship. There's all things in the ship people enjoy. So they go around for months, and there's all kinds of things in the ship. People going by car, So you see, the people who know secrets of the mind is. People who know secrets of the mind is very little, hardly anything. And people who don't know secrets of mind, it's a kind of numberless sort of wish. Of course, they all wish to achieve happiness, eliminate suffering, but then they don't know secrets of the mind. They wonder. So the wander in samsara without meaning. So from life to life, from beginning to birth, from the beginning to birth, and again same thing continuation. So like that, for without end. So like that nature of the nature of the, world beings, what the nature of the world. Look at this now. Drawn the secrets of the mind. So therefore now we are so fortunate. You are so fortunate able to come this time, Gabon course. Unbelievable fortunate, unbelievable fortunate, unbelievable fortunate. Come to know the secrets of the mind, at least. At least come to know the secrets of the mind. Oh, so fortunate. Don't forget. Don't forget. So how many human beings suffering in the world without knowing the secrets of the mind? Oh yeah. Then today dagi simdini election labor so much. Simpson tushu mata ba tusha mangbeji. Today dagi simdini. So therefore my mind. So I don't remember. Sorry, I don't remember again now. I try to look at again, but I don't remember the well. But it means protect well the mind, protect well my mind. So protect with the tension, remembrance and awareness. With its truth, then protect the mind. Yeah. Simpson tushu madoba. What's the use of the conduct? What's the use of ceremony conduct? What's the use of ceremony conduct? Kind of ceremony behavior, ceremony conduct. Change looking dress and hairs, and all kinds of shapes, all kinds of conduct. What the use of that? Except the protect the mind. The conduct protect the mind. Otherwise, so many things. What the use of that? So if you don't protect the mind, then whatever you do outside is nothing. It's no use, no benefit. Then I left out. That's we emphasize. Didn't I complete the quotation I didn't remember yesterday. Simjami Suna Gashin Tada Shimju Yamela Travis and the teaching and Dada the button, the angry, something. It's a like sky, so it's limitless, numberless. So if you are going to kill them, destroy them, no limit. So numberless. You can never finish. Once you destroy the anger, your anger, then all this enemy, it's like having no enemy outside. You, no enemy outside, even though numberless enemy. But once you anger, no enemy outside. So it's like having destroyed all the numberless enemy outside. Once you destroy your anger. You understand? Certain data, if you're going to cover the whole earth by letter, not in a letter, but shoes, which is a letter, then you say no tone comes in if you walk anywhere. So it's like the whole earth is covered by leather. If you have leather in the shoes, you see. So this one I didn't remember. Same day one in Labor Days. Like that, then outside outside all the enemies who harm you, or all the enemies, nange semte chitogas. So all that, by subduing your anger, your mind your mind which is unsubdued, your mind which is unsubdued, the anger, by subduing that, then all the enemy outside all get chitogas, then all the enemy who harm you, all outside then get subdued, changes. See, you have no enemy outside. Therefore, same do on the level. Therefore, subduing mind is best. So you see, do not commit any alteration, engage in this perfect wholesome action. Subdue one's mind. This is teaching Buddha. Subdue one's mind. This is teaching Buddha. Now you know that incredibly important. Subduing the mind. So you see, even you know by heart all the kanjur, tenjur is more than 300 volume, the kanjur is more than 100 volume, Buddha's teaching, then Pandits is the commentaries. So even you know all that Tantra Sutra by heart, you can explain. You see, if you are not subduing the mind, even though you are so expert, but you are not subduing the mind, then you are not practicing Dharma. I mean, it's like playing tape recorder. It's like playing tape recorder. You're not practicing Dharma if you don't subdue the mind. So even you see, even you know, just even you don't know much, even you know little, but you subdue the mind. Well, that's practicing Dharma. So so that's important. The other aspects here.